Alright guys, Shaun Campbell 2.0 here. It's a beautiful day out. I've got the whatever top down and blah blah blah. I'm in the Toronto area, guys, so come say hi. Shaun Campbell 2.0 here. We talk about whatever you want to talk about here, workouts, fitness, all that kind of stuff. I pulled over in my car here, so don't worry. But if I have to read any of the text, I got my specs here we can put on so I can read the small text here on the live feed. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, of course, under Shaun Campbell 2.0. Beautiful day, so I'd rather be sitting, you know, I'm just sitting in a parking lot right now. It's still, I'm in the cool breeze, sun on my head, top down. Still better than sitting in the house, you know what I mean? But yeah, so if you're on here, come say hi. No matter where around the world you are, I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok, guys. Got a little music playing here, but I don't know how that's going to affect my feeds. I think sometimes YouTube won't share stuff that has some copyrighted music or blah, 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 if it's loud. So yeah, so if anyone's on here, come say hi. And subscribe to the channel, guys. My whole key is here. I'm building up this channel. Who likes that song, Anxiety? It's a good song. I don't know what I should do with myself. Should I just go home or what, guys? Just posted a video, guys, about Natty 2 Not. It's on Kai Green, because he used to be a top-level natural bodybuilder. Then he became, obviously, a runner-up at the Olympia and an Arnold Classic champion. So that's a cool video on him, because just to show you where he came from. Because he took his natural bodybuilding to the extreme, you know what I mean? Hey, how you doing, guys? Thanks for coming in here. I'm doing good, man. Juan, Mo, Rama. Yeah, so if you're on here, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I talk about workout stuff, fitness stuff, natural bodybuilding stuff. I get into the YouTube gossip. I talk about Wes Watson, Tate, Andrew Tate. Who else do I talk about here? Bradley Martin I've talked about. Kai Green, of all things, I talked about. So I'm getting into all the fun stuff here on YouTube. And then I give a lot of good information about workouts and fitness and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to get out of the house, guys. And I thought, shit, I might as well go on YouTube Live as well since I'm out of the house. So I pulled over here and we're on YouTube Live. I'll put these on so I can read what you guys are saying. You're from India. Cool. I'm in Toronto, Canada area. Well, I'm in Vaughan, but it's just outside Toronto. And that's in Canada. So if you're new here, subscribe, guys. Subscribe to Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'll be dropping a couple new videos real soon. I got a couple sitting in my editing software just waiting to rock and roll. I got another athlete, Natty 2 Not, sitting in my editing software ready to finish up and get out there. And then I'm going to do a contest. I'm gonna promote a challenge. It's from the Workout Warriors. We're gonna put a challenge out on all social media, and I'm gonna be putting those soon too. Yeah, thanks, man. It's nice to have a convertible on a day like this. I don't really drive convertibles too much, right? But it's one of those cars I bought it back in 2014. So I've had it for like 10 or 11 years, but there's low kilometers on it because I don't drive it very often. Obviously, I don't drive in the winter. And then there's been some summers where I rarely even drove it. But this summer I want to drive it a lot, hopefully. Because it is a different vibe. It's like taking a Toyo for a spin, right? It's not like just driving a regular car. It's nice on a day like this. Anyways, yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel, no matter where you're from around the world. Let me know also if you're ever seeing my videos, what you like about my videos or what you don't like, because I'm trying really hard. I do all the editing myself, and I do all the content creating myself. So it's quite the struggle trying to keep up with all this shit. Because obviously if I was big enough and I was doing well enough on this YouTube stuff, I would get an editor involved, because shit, that's the toughest battle of them all. I can go talk about topics all I want, but I have to sit down on my computer and edit it all, whatever, do all that editing. Editing's the hard work. If anyone's here in the Montreal area, I'm going to be in Montreal on June 14th, guys, for the IDFA 154 Montreal Natural Bodybuilding Championships that I run. That's on the 14th of June, which is in, like, shit, 11 days? I'm not sure what day is today. June 3rd? Okay, who's on here? Let me read what you guys are saying. Hey, Siraj, hi. Again, guys, anyone new, subscribe to the channel. We love subscribers. I'm all about building up this channel, guys. Let's get the subscriber numbers going. Yeah, it's hot out, but I'm in where I'm sitting here. My car's a nice breeze, so it's feeling pretty good. And it's pretty quiet, so no one's really staring at me thinking I'm a crazy person. So I can just text away here. I don't know if it's a turbo. It's a GXP, so I think it's supposed to be like a little more souped up than a regular. It's a Pontiac Solstice, so it's nothing major power or nothing, but it's got a cool vibe to it. It's got a roadster look and feel to it, without being like a Porsche price. So it's got a cool look. For the cost of it, it's like a really cool, like, people that don't know that it's like more of a vintage car, because they stopped making them in 2009, right? These Pontiac Solstices. So I've got a standard, so whatever, 5 gears, stick shift. GXP means it's kind of the souped up version. I don't know much about cars, to be honest with you, but GXP is the kind of like the turbo version, I guess. But I don't drive like a maniac, so I don't know. There have been times where I try to go like accelerate fast, so it's kind of fun going through the gears. It does move pretty quick when you want to. Any up and coming bodybuilder names? Meaning for that Natty to Not? Is that what you're talking about? So they said one on Kai Green, so check that out. That's kind of cool. I do have one that's sitting in, yeah, I have one sitting in my editing software right now. It's going to be on Shaun Campbell, because that guy was like a top level. He won the WNBF World Championships Pro Lightweight Division one year. But then he slowly started going up at about 10 pounds every year. The guy's only 5'2". He used to compete around 130. Some of the shows he's competed at 128 as a natural, but he was so put together. He was only 5'2". He was so put together, such great genetics. He looked phenomenal. But now, fuck, the guy's 5'2", weighing 185, shredded of mass on stage. So the guy packed on fucking like 60 pounds of muscle on a 5'2" frame. So 50% of his body weight. So it's kind of fucking wild. So he went from natty to not. And the other thing wild about it, when he was natty, he was like hell bent. Like I will. He even said in some of his quotes, "I will never go on steroids. Never." He said never. But I'm not gonna call him out on that, because I'm just gonna do natty to not, make it a nice friendly tone. I might even say something about it. Basically, just say never, guy. Because he said he would never, but he did. He also wanted to be the best. Like, he was obsessed with being the best in the world. There's only one way to be the best in the world. The world of bodybuilding. But if you just do it, if you're doing it for a hobby and all that kind of stuff, you don't have the most amazing genetics and blah blah blah, such as myself, for example, there's no point hopping on gear and all that, because I'm not, even if the average Joe, hop on gear or not, you're still not going to be like a big name. These guys like Kai Green, Shaun Campbell, all these people, they were amazing natural athletes. Like, you don't think all these Olympia champions and stuff, if they were natural, they would still look fucking phenomenal. They look better than they're 1 in a million physiques. You know what I mean? Like, their physiques are nuts. Anyway, so yeah, so Shaun Clarita's the guy that's next in on deck. Then I got a few other ones. I even thought because Sam Sulek used to be natural, but he never competed natural, so it's a different vibe. But he was a competitor in swimming, and he was natural, so it'd be kind of cool to compare his physique, where he came from to where he is, and when he did the transition, like do my estimation on when he went on gear, on steroids and all that stuff. And then the ever famous on YouTube, Greg Doucette, was a natural to non-natural. He was a top level natural bodybuilder too. He's from Canada, so when I was getting into the natural bodybuilding world and promoting shows and all that stuff and getting into competing myself, he was one of the big names. Everyone knew who Greg Doucette was. He was like one of the top dogs in natural bodybuilding in Canada, for sure. He was one of your top 3 guys in Canada, like, no regardless of your weight class. He was like one of the top 3 well-known natural bodybuilders. So it was kind of surprising when he went on drugs as well. But he's not a fake natty or anything, because he's not trying to pretend he's not natural, right? He talks openly about it. I think he even did a video on himself about natty or not or whatever, right? What do you mean, why did wrestler go on gear? Which wrestler? Well, yes, that's cool, because funny that you say that, because Shaun Clarita was a wrestler. He was one of those lightweight wrestlers. Apparently he was a good wrestler back in the day, like amateur wrestler. But then when he got the bodybuilding bug, he said, fuck wrestling, because he just loved the idea of getting big. He always, I guess, because when you're a small guy, you have that small man complex. You're so sick of being called small and thin and all that kind of stuff, because he was only 120 something pounds, right? His first bodybuilding show, he weighed 118 pounds or something crazy, Shaun Clarita. So yeah, so he's my next one. So obviously I've been doing my research. You hear me talking about it, right? So I've been doing my research, putting the video together. I got some footage of him posing when he won I got a few pictures of him like competing at his first show. You wouldn't even know it's the same guy. He looks like it looks like his little baby. Shaun Clarita is a way more drastic transformation than fucking even Kai Green was. Shaun Clarita the new one looks like he ate the old one. That's how crazy the transition is. The transformation. It's absolutely nuts. Like, his head's bigger, his body's fucking massive. Because Shaun Clarita had amazing genetics. Except for he always had a small chest. Even when he was like the natural guy, his chest was very small. So now it really stands out. That's one of his really big downfalls. And his bubble gut, right? So he has a thick torso and a small chest. Other than that, Shaun Clarita is like fucking crazy. If he had a bigger chest and a tighter waist, crazy. That's why that Keon beat him in the 212 Olympia. Because Keon's physique is just so much prettier. Basically, for his size, Shaun Clarita is like a mass monster. For 5'2", he's a mass monster. If he was 6 foot, he would be like 300 pounds on stage. The guy's fucking crazy. Who else is on here, guys? Subscribe to the channel if you're on here, guys. No, Sam Sulek, did I say Sam Sulek was a wrestler? Sam Sulek was a swimmer. A diver. But he's in real good shape. Like, he had probably 170 or so, like a nice fit physique. He's 6 foot, 170-ish. But as heavy as he got up to when he's all jacked up recently, like, he's only been doing it, juicing up for a couple of years, he got to 270 almost. He pretty much put on 100 pounds of size. And he competed, he had to diet down for classic physique because he was to meet the cutoff. So I'll probably do one on him too, because obviously he's a well-known name. So the next ones I'd like to do are Shaun Campbell is next. Craig Doucette maybe. I'll pick my timing for that, because I want to get some momentum first, because Craig Doucette's such a big YouTuber that I want to make sure he sees it. So I want to make sure I've got some momentum going before I blast him out. And Sam Sulik would be cool. Dexter Jackson, I feel like he used to compete natural. I'm going to look that up. Because Dexter Jackson used to compete as like a bantamweight. He used to compete around 140s. The Blade, Dexter the Blade Jackson. There's a lot of guys that did natural shows, guys. You'd be surprised. Because usually when people first get into it, not always, but I mean, usually they get into it because someone says, oh my God, you got great genetics, you should, and they probably don't even work out, they don't do drugs or anything, and they jump on a natural show just to see what it's all about, right? But then if they get obsessed with being the best, there's only one route to be the best. I'm not saying it's the route you want to take or the route you want to encourage or the route you want to promote, but to be the best, you have to be the Mr. Olympia champion. That is the best bodybuilder. Like Chris Bumstead is the best classic physique bodybuilder in the world. The only way you're going to dethrone him is be better than that. And a natural guy can't do that. That's also the problem with these organizations giving IFBB pro cards to natural athletes. Okay, you give them a pro card, now you're just setting them up for failure. Now you're basically saying, okay, here's your pro card, and if you want to do any damage on the pro scene, you're going to have to go on drugs. No questions. Like Shaun Campbell got a pro card for winning his weight class, which was bantamweight. Does he have any chance of competing as a pro? No. But he went on the sauce and got a lot heavier, and he competed as a pro. At first he didn't do well because he had to keep putting on size, put on size. But eventually got to about 175 on stage at 5'2". And at that point he was competitive at 212. 212 pounds and under, right? If you're seeing me on here, guys, subscribe. Shaun Campbell 2.0. Go check out some of my videos. Don't mind me bobbing my head to Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, okay? That's what's on the radio. These songs are popular for a reason. They got this trendy beat. They get this beat that people just you can't stop. Okay, I'm trying to get hot just sitting here. I might just go for a drive, but keep the Instagram live on just so you can watch me, I guess. If you want to watch. If you want to watch, guys, I'm going to go for a drive here, guys. I just got to think where I'm going to head to. Shake it off. Alright guys, I'm going to hop off on this thing here, guys. But thanks for stopping by, whoever stopped by. Appreciate that. If you're seeing me for the first time, subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to jump off here and we'll talk to you guys a little bit later.